What's going on YouTube? This is Danny, hanging out here at Packard's. Joe's had some interest in my Exodia Dragons, hopefully FTK, not always FTK, but that's part of the fun. So here's a quick look at it. Of course, we got our Exodia set. I have a nice DDS Exodia head there. I like that a lot. I got one first ed LOB piece I'm very proud of. But they're all LOBs, so it's all good. Being Exodia Dragons, we run the 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. One LOB, one Jump, one PCK, I don't know what that is, whatever, it's pretty. These are your trade-in targets. It's also, they count towards your dragon count for when you replace Super Rejuve at the end to draw like crazy and hopefully win. You can also fish them back with Dart Factor, which I'll show you later. We got 3 White Stone of Legend. This is another dragon target for your discard count. Run cards of Continents also, which helps you discard them and you draw 2. And of course you fish out your Blue Eyes whenever you pitch them.
Hey Adam, do you have a JD?
We got a Blue Eyes Toon Dragon, because I run the 3 Toon Table of Contents. It's a deck thinner. Those cards are, and this guy's the same as the Blue Eyes. He's a trade-in target, dragon target for discard, all that. Last 2 dragons are Flamvell Guards. They're tuners, so they're cards of Continents targets. And of course they're just more towards the dragon count when you discard, and you can fetch them back with Dart Factory if you're not drawing what you need. We got 2 Royal Magical Libraries. Pretty much your draw power engine. This deck is meant to be an FTK, but I run 2 because it isn't always. Sometimes I don't draw what I need to get the whole thing going. I gotta stall sometimes. And if I only run 1, when I've been deck testing, I tend to not draw when I need it. It'll be like, you know, the last 5 cards where I finally see one. So having 2, I see it more often. And if I dead draw into an extra one, I have hand destruction. I can just pitch it. You know, it's not a big deal. Onto the spells. This is a 40 card deck. It's kind of silly to be more than 40 if you're running Exodia. So with that logic, I gotta have 3 upstarts, so the deck is 37 essentially. And life points don't matter in Exodia, so who cares? Next we got 3 trade-ins. As I said, those are your targets that you use with your Blue Eyes White Dragons and the the Blue Eyes Toon. And the counterparts of that, we got the cards of Consonants. That's what you pitch your Dragon Tuners with, and you draw 2, and it counts towards the the Dragon discard. And White Stone's even in there, right there in the card. If you can see that, like it was meant to be. And next we got 3 Super Rejuvenation. I keep like a little D10 next to my graveyard to keep track of how many dragons have been discarded. So at the end of the turn, if I discarded, say, 3 dragons, and I have a couple of these in hand, and you play those during the end phase, you draw 3 cards for each one you played, so it's 9 cards. And what's cool is if you're only holding 1 per se, like in your hand, you play it in end phase, draw into another one. It's a quick play, so you can just play it again and draw 3 more. If you draw into a 3rd one, you can play it again and draw 3 more. It's very cool. Next, we got your 3 Toon Table of Contents. As I said, those are the deck thinners. And let you search out, what you pretty much do is you play 1, search another one, play it, search another one, play it, and search out the Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. I love having one of those in hand with that when I have just 1 of each, because it's a free draw with that. It doesn't get failure warning or whatever, you know. So get those out of the way. Next up, 3 One Day of Peace. More draw power, and for those times when unfortunately you don't get the FTK, that'll keep you alive for a turn. It'll save your bacon. I try to not play more than 1 a turn if I can, because I mean that just helps you to stall, and it's just kind of a waste to play 2 in 1 turn anyway. I'm sure you understand. Next up, we got 2 Hand Destruction. That's more deck cycling, deck thinning. It's also a quick play, so if you draw into that with Super Rejuve, you can play that as well to keep going through the deck like crazy. This doesn't count for discard. Unfortunately, it's send, not discards. It doesn't count towards the dragon count, but whatever. It's still, you send 2 and draw 2. It's a good deck thinner. I only run 2 because it is a minus. you know, you're losing this from your hand and you're sending 2 to the grave to draw 2, so your hand is down by 1. And really there's more options I have here that I like to have more than just the third one. Next is Magical Stone Excavation. You discard 2 cards, add a spell card from your grave to your hand. This is discard, so it does count for the dragon thing. It's another way to ditch a useless library if you're holding one. If you're not holding dragons, if you want to take the chance, you can also pitch Exodia pieces, and then just fish them right back with that the next turn. This helps you reuse, you know, trade in cards of constants. If you want to 1 day a piece, you have a 4th 1 day a piece in the deck. It's very nice. And that, of course, you can use to fetch back. There we go. Your Blue Eyes, your Flammable Guards if you need them, or your Exodia pieces. I try to not pitch Exodia pieces because they can easily get crowed if I'm not careful, or if I'm stupid and in turn with a piece in the grave that get reborn. That would suck. Next, Magical Mallet, your mulligan card. As I say, you know, it's meant to be FTK, sometimes it's not. This is one of those ways to help be more consistent. If you end up like opening hand, say 4 Exodia pieces and 3 Blue Eyes, and you just draw into no spell cards, just monsters, you're just going to be losing. But that would help to get you a new, much better hand, hopefully. And we got 1 Duality, number 40 there. I only run 1 because, again, it's meant to be FTK. It's usually FTK, so having more than 1 is not the best idea. But this helps out a lot because you have so many options available to you in the deck. You know, if you're holding, say, a Blue Eyes and a White Stone and like an Exodia piece, you can't do anything with them. You could hopefully play this and hope for a trade-in or a Cards of Constants or a 1 day a piece or whatever. So, there's the deck. Thank you for watching. Comment, subscribe. Have a good one.